Why Kim Mulkey said this will be challenging but fun season for LSU women's basketball. Baton Rouge. After LSU women's basketball's win at Illinois-Chicago before the holiday break, Kim Mulkey ridiculed her team's effort on the defensive end, and that at 14 games into the season, she and her coaching staff were still in search of a point guard. Those are aspects of building a team that, even with a host of new players, shouldn't take a month and a half into the season to struggle with on a consistent basis. No. 3 LSU, 15-0, played sluggishly at UIC that night, ultimately pulling away for the 91-73 win as star Anissa Morrow returned to her hometown. Fast forward 10 days and the game with UAlbany followed the same game script. The Great Danes making shots early while LSU has lapse after lapse on the defensive end. UAlbany led the Tigers at halftime before they found their energy and effort to win going away 83-61. We're not going to be the type of team that blows people out, Mulkey told reporters following the win over the Danes Sunday. Got too many new pieces. We have roles that have now changed. The longer we play together, the better we will get. We will see better teams in the SEC. I'm always going to have concerns. LSU assistant coach Bob Starkey told media members after LSU's win over Louisiana that the team lacked leadership and consistency in a number of areas. Mulkey shares her associate head coach's concerns. She knows this season will be a challenging one. In some respects, we've created a monster here and people expect you to blow people out. It's just not going to happen every year. It's not going to be that you're going to be up 40 at halftime anymore. That's because of a lot of things. Because of new personnel, but it's also the opponent, Mulkey said. What you try to do is be a realist and go, what is fair for that particular team that particular year? We just got to get better. We got to win the ones we're supposed to win every now and then upset those you're not supposed to beat. Compete and be in ball games. It's going to be fun. Sunday's game against UAlbany was just the 4th game out of 15 that LSU have fully healthy roster. The chemistry part of the team coming together has been slow going because of that, and the players have noticed. That was a very important thing we've talked about is chemistry, Morrow said. If a point guard is out, we can't really get our chemistry together. So having everybody healthy and together is what we need. You can see that it really matters. Aside from players missing games and a consistent leader or leaders assuming those roles for this team, what's been alarming has been LSU's lack of effort and pride on the defensive end of the floor. Through the non-conference slate, the 5 Tigers on the floor have rarely been on the same page defensively. There's been a lack of help on defense, late rotations, and too much focus on guarding your man, Mulkey said. Sometimes we'll have 3 look really good and the other 2 aren't on board. Sometimes we'll have 4, sometimes we'll have all 5 guarding their man and forget about team defense, Mulkey said. It's going to take that on the defensive end for us to beat anybody we're not supposed to beat. It's going to take a great defensive effort. You're not going to shoot it good every night. You've got to win with defense and rebounding. Business is about to pick up for LSU as it turns the page to SEC play. The improvements that need to happen won't take place overnight and won't happen before the Tigers travel to take on Arkansas Thursday night. How challenging the SEC slate will be is part of the journey for Mulkey and this season's LSU squad. Every time you play an SEC team, it will be just a dogfight. We're fighting, and if we can win enough of them, we'll be all right, Mulkey said. We have a lot to clean up, a lot to improve on. It's going to be a challenging coaching year and a fun coaching year.